Hi Aquarius, welcome to your January 2022 reading. We're going to do some cards first. We'll talk about the astrology a little bit as well. As we look at the cards, this month is really a lot about focusing on yourself, your inner self, and focusing less really getting in touch with mindfulness and awareness and spirituality, and focusing less on the outer world and the material side of things. Hold on, let me get myself situated. This must be what it's going to feel like for you guys. I feel all sorts of discombobulated all of a sudden. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like you're the attempt for you to build a foundation for yourself, or like you're just trying to get along with people and work together with people, and there's just arguing and fighting, and it's like trying to work together with this water sign it almost feels as if there's this was in reverse, so I'm going to leave it like that. I don't typically read reversal cards unless I get the feeling that they need to stay reversed. But there's this argument that's going on about either with a water sign or about a water sign. It could be a Taurus energy too that you're arguing with. I have the Three of Pentacles. I have the Five of Wands. I have the King of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Interesting how it's just not wanting to focus, of course. And then the Hierophant. And then the Ace of Wands. And then the Page of Wands came out, but the Page of Wands was in reverse. And when I flipped it over, I heard no. It needs to be in reverse. So I feel like there's something really big coming for you, and you're not supposed to tell anybody. That Page of Wands is a huge indication to keep your mouth shut. 100% keep your mouth shut. And it makes sense because with the North Node moving into Taurus, which is going to be focused on your family life, there's this necessity for you to learn how to nurture yourself, and for you to learn, for some of you, it's about being free and like spreading your wings and getting away from the family, and like it not being your responsibility isn't so much in the family anymore. But I feel like what's happening here is you're trying to work with this water sign, or you're trying to, and there's just this petty argument. It's like this Three of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to work together. I'm trying to figure this out. And the Five of Wands is the arguing. And it's really, this water sign, it could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it could just be somebody that is becoming overly emotional. Could even be you. Maybe you're the one that's getting overly emotional about this argument. But there's definitely something where, because the Knight of Swords is also that aggressive energy. It's like the projection energy. So I feel like somebody's kind of projecting onto you. Could be a Taurus, but I also have air and water here, and fire, to be quite honest. So really it could be anybody. But the Hierophant energy here is making me feel like somebody wants things done the way that they want things done, and they're not going to bend. A lot of times that Hierophant energy or the Taurus energy is an unbending kind of energy. So if this water sign is coming at you and saying, this is the way things are going to be, you know, you're not going to be able to change anything, and that's what the argument is, like you're trying to work together with them to come up with solutions that everybody is, you know, that's what the Three of Pentacles is. Coming up with solutions that everybody's okay with. But if they continue to argue with you, there is nothing you can do about somebody who's just going to be argumentative for the sake of being argumentative. And the more you keep yourself in that kind of position, the harder it's going to be. This may even be a family member. With that North Node moving into Taurus, it's going to be there until July of 2023. So, taking responsibility for yourself is going to be a theme for the next year and a half. And that means that you are no longer riding on the coattails of family or talking about the belief systems that they believe in and or whatever. But it could also mean a whole lot of other things about like creating your own safe spaces and allowing yourself to create safe spaces outside of the spaces that you are used to being in or you grew up in. This is like it's really an expansion time, and it's about your worthiness and what that means for you, especially since Venus is going to be retrograde in your 12th house. The way that you are speaking to yourself is going to be a really huge thing. And if you're speaking to yourself, if the things that you're saying in your mind are the things that you've heard from other people who have said things about you, well, either while you were growing up or just in your life, if it's like a broken record playing in your mind over and over and over again, those are the programmed and conditioned beliefs and narratives that we're trying to get rid of. Venus retrograde is going to show that to us. And it's really, and it's not even about being spiritual. I understand that the 12th house is about the unknown. It's not a scary place. I have a lot of 12th house placements. It's not an easy place, but it's not a scary place. But this is that time of year, January is that time of year where your energy will be focused on 12th house things, focused on your own mental health, focused on your own emotional health, your own mindfulness, your own awareness. And when people on the outside are doing this Five of Wands petty arguing business with you, it's very difficult to have good mental health, good emotional health, good spiritual health, whatever, right? So this might be a time where you need to make sure that you're protecting yourself, obviously, like having the boundaries, upholding the boundaries, and allowing yourself to have this Ace of Wands is a gift the universe is giving to you. Aces are gifts that the universe offers to us. And the universe will offer gifts to us or things to us. This one in particular is about the passions that you have and about the projects that you want to do, right? You know, the things, the ideas, the stuff that your soul, you know, your soul is on fire. It puts your soul on fire, lights your soul on fire. That's what that Ace of Wands is. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands upright is about a messenger bringing in information. So I think that there's kind of this door that's going to be opening up for you in January at some particular time. And your environment is showing you exactly where you get to release the things that are restrictions so that you can take a hold of this Ace of Wands and run with it. It's like the baton at the Olympics for those long runs or whatever they do. I don't know, whatever it's called. But you need to keep your mouth shut on it. Only tell people that you know 100% that you can trust. Because that Page of Wands in reverse is a warning that not everything needs to be said out loud to everybody. And with Mercury retrograde until February 3rd, Really, really, really watching how people are reacting to you, because it's starting retrograde in Aquarius and retrograding into Capricorn, and then direct in Capricorn and coming back into Aquarius. So really watching how things are being said for sure. We'll talk more about, the sun's going to be moving into Aquarius on the 20th. We'll talk more about the astrology in the extended, and we will clarify all of this. I just feel like that there's this argument that's boiling up, and it's just overflowing now. So you can get the extended by becoming a member of the channel or heading over to Vimeo and getting the video there. All of that information is in the description box. I love you guys. Happy birthday to the January Aquarians. I'll see you in the extended. Bye.